You see this drone flying towards you. Get ready because in 3 seconds it's gonna ram right into your face. But wait, don't panic. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood movie. It's just another Tuesday in Ukraine. And this little guy is actually friendly. He's here to gather intel, but soon he'll be replaced by his evil twin brother who will drop by for an unpleasant visit, and you won't have time to react when it happens. Trust me, I'm a former Navy SEAL, and today I'm gonna show you how to escape a drone attack. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's take a step back and talk about the big picture here. What's the worst-case scenario when it comes to a drone attack? Well, it's when you least expect it, just like our friend here, who seems totally harmless until bam, he turns into a lethal weapon in a matter of seconds. That's why it's so important to be prepared at all times. Stay sharp and always be ready for anything. Don't think you're safe just because you haven't seen a drone in a while. They can strike quickly and without warning. In this video, we'll be talking about how to defend yourself against different types of drones, their sensors, their strengths and weaknesses, so stay tuned. We'll be sharing some tips and tricks to help you survive a drone attack. Plus, we'll be showing you some of the latest drone technology and tactics used by both militaries and civilians. Trust me, you don't want to miss this, so stick around and let's dive into the world of drone warfare. They're usually used by the military for surveillance and reconnaissance missions. These guys are more maneuverable and faster than surveillance drones, but they're still not equipped to carry out attacks. Now, the ones you really need to watch out for are the strike drones. These guys are the real deal. They're used by the military and some terrorist organizations to attack targets. They're equipped with explosives and can cause serious damage. So now that we know the difference between the 3 types of drones, let's talk about what to do if you find yourself in a sticky situation. If you see a drone approaching you, don't panic, but do take action. First, try to determine the type of drone. Is it a surveillance one or something more dangerous? If it's a surveillance drone, it's probably not a big threat, but it's still a good idea to get out of the area just to be safe. However, if you suspect it's a strike or recon drone, you need to act fast. Find cover immediately. Use buildings, trees, or any other objects nearby to hide behind. This will give you some time to figure out your next move. But wait, before we go any further, let's talk about a little secret. You know, being prepared is key when it comes to surviving a drone attack. And you might be wondering what kind of gear you should have on hand to be ready for anything. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. In fact, there are just a few things you need to stay safe and sound. No. 1. Get yourself a pair of ski goggles. Trust me, they're not just for hitting the slopes. These bad boys will protect your eyes from the bright flash and camera of a drone, and allow you to see what's going on around you, even if a drone is trying to blind you with its camera. Plus, they look super cool, to a helmet. This is a no-brainer when it comes to drone attacks. You never know what's gonna happen, and a helmet can protect you from any falling debris or other hazards. It's also a great way to prevent concussion if the drone lands directly on your head. Now, some of you might say, hey, a baseball cap will do just fine. But trust me, when a 250-pound drone slams into you at 100 miles per hour, even a tank won't save you. So do yourself a favor and invest in a proper helmet. 3. A thick leather jacket. This is an absolute must-have when it comes to drone attacks. Not only will it protect you from the cold, but it's also crucial for blocking the propeller of a drone if it crashes into you. Drones have 3 propellers and each one can cause serious injury if it hits you. So why risk it? A thick leather jacket can make all the difference between a minor scare and a trip to the hospital. And finally, number 4. A small fire extinguisher. This is a handy tool to have around in general, but it's also a game changer when dealing with a drone attack. You can use it to create a smoke screen to block the drone's sensors, or even put out any fires that may break out during an attack. Trust me, you're gonna feel like a real-life superhero with this one. So don't wait, invest in these 4 items and be prepared for anything. Who knows, you might just save your own life. It's a simple yet effective way to outsmart your attackers. You're in a tight spot and you need a quick escape plan. Getting into a vehicle is your best bet, but there's a catch. You have to make sure it's not easily traceable. The last thing you want is for your attackers to follow you straight to your front door. So here are a few ways to shake them off without leaving your car. First, before you hop in your car, make sure to smash those windows. That way any cameras on the drones won't be able to track you. Once you're in the car, start it up and turn on the air conditioning, so the cameras won't be able to pick up your facial features. But wait, there's more. You'll also want to put on a gas mask to block any facial recognition. And here's a pro tip. Tinted car windows are your best friend here. They'll block the drone's camera and make it harder for them to track you. Now let's talk about a few ways to throw off the drones once you're on the road. First, you'll want to drive to a random location. I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how many people stay on the same street or take the same route every day. And that's exactly what the drones are programmed to track. So mix it up. Take a different route. Drive to a random place. The more unpredictable you are, the harder it will be for the drones to track you. But wait, there's more. You'll also want to turn off your cell phone and disconnect from the internet. That way the drones won't be able to track your digital footprint and lead them straight to you. And here's another pro tip. If you're driving at night, turn off your headlights. It'll make it harder for the drones to track you, but make sure you have your parking lights on so you don't run into anything. But let's say the drone is still on your tail. What then? Well, it's time to hit the gas and floor it. Try to shake off the drone by making quick turns, lane changes, and sudden stops. But remember to drive safely and responsibly. You don't want to cause an accident just to escape the drone. And hey, if all else fails, park your car in a public place, turn off the engine, and hide in the trunk. The drones won't be able to track you in there, and you'll be safe and sound. Listen, drones are a serious threat, and you can't afford to be caught off guard. If you want to stay safe, you need to take action. Now, sometimes the best way to escape a drone attack is to destroy everything around you. Listen, when you're in a tight spot and a drone is closing in, sometimes you gotta take drastic measures. You can distract the drone by destroying nearby objects and giving it something else to focus on. It's like a real-life game of red light, green light, except with much higher stakes. But remember, this is a last resort. Only use this tactic if you're in real danger and have no other options left. Stay safe out there, folks, and remember, sometimes the best way to escape a drone attack is to destroy everything around you. So the question is, what would you do if you found yourself in a drone attack? Are you team destruction or team escape? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more thrilling content. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.